I'll get this one.
Too easy.
He wouldn't have been punished for that in the past, but his mistake, and now he's in real trouble.
Hi, I'm Annie. Are you here to make a donation? Every shard you can give will go into building up our little community here.
Yeah, I'll make a donation.
That is great. I'm glad to hear that. You'll have our gratitude. You can be sure that everything you give will go to helping people. And if you like, you can even donate to a specific cause. We are hoping to make the place look better and to get the equipment we need. You know, workbenches and things like that. Let me know what you think would be helpful. I will take care of it. So, what'll it be?
I would like to donate shards to the camp.
No problem. What would you like to build?
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? This is a restricted area, and you have no business here.
It doesn't look like a restricted area.
What, you want me to build you a fence? Dig you a moat? Put out some nice shiny signs? It's restricted because I say it's restricted.
Why is this area restricted?
Did I say restricted? Man, I've been out here too long. I meant it's as dangerous as trying to hold a barbecue in the Ice Palace. There are mutants all over the place, just waiting for you. I'd head up into our camp, or better still, just get out of here if you don't want to end up as mutant food.
Your camp could use better defenses.
We've done what we can. You want to help us? You go for it.
Who's in charge here?
Lloyd, he's the most experienced warrior among us. He calls our little camp up here Origin. I never really understood what that means. If you want to talk to him about it, he's up there in the camp.
There are mutants everywhere on Magellan.
Yeah, but the ones here are right mean bastards. And no matter how many of them you kill, they keep coming back. There are at least 10 round here right now. They're out there, waiting in ambush somewhere.
Why don't you just kill them?
I've killed 7 or 8, but there are still 10 out there. There's always 10 out there. They keep coming back. And it's always a choice. Stay here and defend Origin, or go out there and leave this place undefended. Leaving the camp doesn't sound right to me.
I could come with you and help with the mutants.
Yeah? That would be great. But I can't leave Origin undefended. But, hey, here's an idea. If you lure them to me here one by one, we can take them out together, okay? That way I can stay on guard.
You just want to minimize the risk to you.
That's what I thought. Talk big, but then back out of it. Hey, all chat and no action. I told you I can't leave here. My job is to protect the camp. If those mutants attack, I'm the only thing between them and the others. So if I go out there, those mutants could creep in while I'm gone. No. Either we do it how I suggested or we forget it. So are you up for that? Luring the mutants here one by one?
I'll get this one. I'll get this one. I'll get this one.
The mutants are dead.
What, all of them? They're all gone?
All the ones I could find.
Shit. That's a load off. I didn't realize how tense I was, but I can breathe again now. Here, take this for your help. I'm heading back into Origin. You can come with me if you want. We could use people like you.
Easy, thief!
Got it.
Just what will happen if we all begin to rely on machines?
Teach me something.
Yes.
No. 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 Too easy.
See you later.
Don't be fooled by the lies of Tavor. They talk of freedom, of profit, of fun, sex, good times, and beer. But all that Tavor has to offer is chemicals, exploitation. Only Kalan knows the way. Broadcasting into orbit to bring a warning to all free people out there.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Who are you?
Another one of them, are you? You think you can wander in here and start asking questions and demanding things, do you? Well, you better keep your weapons sheathed and your hands to yourself. That way we won't have any trouble with each other, okay?
What is this place?
It's a refuge. The last refuge from the Alb converters for many. For others, it is a stronghold of freedom. For me, it is my mission in life. Everyone looking for protection will find it here with us. That is my promise. You, however, don't look like you need protection. So, it makes me wonder. If you're not here seeking refuge, what are you looking for?
Who are you? Are you in charge here?
Me? No. That's Lloyd. He's the only one crazy enough to try and keep this place together. But don't go bothering him with small stuff. He has better things to do than waste his time on strays.
What do you do here?
I take care of Origin's defenses. If you believe in a dream, you have to protect it.
And how is that job going?
Why the interest in our defenses? Who sent you?
I'm just making conversation.
Conversation? And it just happens to be about our defenses. Don't think you can get around me that easily, asshole.
I really am just making conversation.
Sure. Right. Let's speak straight and keep things clear. I see you step out of order here, I will have you put down. I believe in these people, and I don't know who you are.
I understand.
I guess time will tell more.
How did you end up here?
Me? I used to be a guard in the domed city. Then I got sent to the front during one of the Alb attacks that were happening back then. We were told we were going there to help the farmers. We got no mercy from the Albs and we gave none back. The people trapped between us, I don't know how they survived. And after it was done and all those bodies were piled up, we turned around and went straight back to the city and just left those people out here to fend for themselves. That didn't seem right to me. So when I heard rumors about Origin and the help it offered people, well, I came here to find something that was actually worth fighting for.
What can I do to help people here?
You really want to do that? Well, you can always do with more weapons. But above all, we need more people. Experienced people to help defend this place.
So you want me to find people with combat skills for you?
Exactly. People you can rely on. Loyal people you can trust. Farmers and refugees here, they do their best. We need some real fighters. People who've been out in the wilderness and survived. If you meet anyone out there you'd trust to watch your back, who'd fight alongside you, well, I guess you can tell them where we are, and that they'd be welcome here in Origin.
If I find anyone I can trust, I'll send them here.
You will? Okay then. All right. It'll be good to have some more companions out here who understand what they're doing. At least 3 would help. That would make good our losses.
I met Durres, a berserker warrior. He's agreed to travel with me, and will stay here in between.
Good. Great. The berserkers know how to defend themselves. That's good for a start. Who else can you offer?
Falk, a cleric, has agreed to help me. He will stay to defend Origin when he's not with me.
A cleric? Well, we'll see if he's prepared to do the fighting himself. Not just leave it to others. Have you found anyone else?
Ray, an outlaw, has agreed to help. He'll be useful, just don't leave anything shiny around when he's nearby.
As if we didn't have enough crooks in camp already. So just know you're responsible for him and anything he takes. Okay. I would say that's enough fighters to make our camp safe. I mean, any more would be welcome, but you've taken the pressure off us for now. I just hope they can work together. We can do without arguments here. But I suppose we'll find out when the next mutant attack comes.
Kaya, a powerful berserker mage, will be happy to help defend the camp.
A mage? Well, we could use more of those around here.
Arx is an experienced warrior. He will help to protect Origin. He'll be reluctant, but he'll do it.
Him? He looks like an Alb. Are you sure you want to vouch for him? Still, I suppose we can't be too picky, can we?
Crony U-4 is an Alb fighting drone. I've given him orders to help defend Origin.
An Alb drone? And you trust it not to go all end of days and start killing us? You're right.
Nasty, an outlaw, has agreed to help. She'll stay here when she's not with me.
Nasty? Some say she's the worst devil the desert ever created. And others say that she's an able warrior, an excellent war leader. She'll be welcome here.
Very good.
Origin's defenses must hold.
Knowledge and technology are gifts that operate salvation. We can build our future with our own hands. This is me, Herbert, speaking the truth. Bringing a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
These are the things we're fighting for.
A tame jackal? I've never met one like this before.
Whatever you want fixing, stick it over there. There's a waiting list, and I got a lot of shit to mend.
That jackal over there, is that your pet?
I have no idea where that thing came from. Just turned up here one day. Scared the living shit out of me, to be honest. But it doesn't seem so bad now. It hasn't tried to eat anyone or anything, so, you know, as long as it doesn't take a shit on my tools, it's fine to stay.
You're a mechanic?
Yeah, Harley. Deputy foreman of the 4th work crew from the Horde of Ignadon. Or I was. Now I'm senior foreman of the only fucking guy here. The Horde's days are over, buddy. We are all real free people out here. So if you want to have something repaired, you will have to pay for it.
So, you're a cleric?
Was. I was trained in the Horde. But I never got into all the religious stuff. So it's been good to find a way to keep doing what I do without the need for all that praising and believing. Although I did get to play around with some more interesting machinery back in the Horde.
What sort of things can you fix?
What do you need fixing? Chances are, whatever it is, I can sort it out for you. Chances are I can fix it upside down while under fire in a combat zone. Meaning, it'll be a piece of cake to fix it here. What I wouldn't give for a real challenge. A mech, a raider, anything with real technical expertise involved.
How much experience do you have with flyers?
Flyers? You mean jetpacks? What model are we talking about?
I had something bigger than jetpacks in mind.
Bigger? Well, the only thing that's bigger these days is an Albrader. What? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you'll get your hands on one of them. Unless you're talking about the one that came down in Edan. If it is, you better be fast. I've heard people are looking for that sucker.
Could you get hold of that Albrader?
Yeah, well, I might have an idea where it is. Okay, alright, I was hardly able to keep myself together when that thing went down. I mean, I had to see it. I told myself, this is my chance to see one of those things up close. So, I got by the Berserker patrols in Edan, and went up to the old observatory and had a closer look at it. The thing was a bit of a wreck. It had hit the mountain further up and then came down the side of it.
Do you think you can repair it?
Not out there in the mountains, no. But if the engine was still intact, then I suppose someone might be able to fly it here. Then I could really have a go at getting it working.
Can you repair the engine?
Well, I would need a high-capacity hydraulic conductor to get it back in order. And you don't just find something like that lying around. I suppose you could get one from another raider, but I've got no idea how you're going to do that. Or, well, yeah, you could bring down one of those fighting colossi from the 7300 series. They also have one of those high-capacity conductors installed in them. So, well, I suppose we should forget about it then. I mean, it's not impossible to get one, but it might as well be, huh?
If I get you the conductor, can you repair the engine?
Yeah, good joke. What? You're serious?
I took down the fighting colossus in Ignadon.
You did? And did you see the high-capacity hydraulic conductor on it? Those things are hard to get a hold of.
Here's the hydraulic conductor you wanted.
You have it? Now that is going to bring a smile to my face. Look at that baby.
Now that you have the conductor, can you recover the raider?
Recover it?
That's what you said.
Yeah, I know what I said. But we didn't discuss payment, did we?
Let's talk payment when you return with the raider.
Well, all right. I'll drum up a few guys and get it back here. But one thing beforehand. Whatever the payment, half of that baby will be mine, okay? Ah, man, a functional Albrader and half of it mine. You have got a deal, my friend.
This one seed of hope can grow a whole world. Welcome to Origin, stranger. I am Lloyd, spiritual father and leader of the people here.
And who are the people here?
Threatened by the storm from the north. We keep watch with pride and confidence. Let your weapons rest and draw new strength from our fire and our company. We are here to provide an alternative. We are here to hold back the elves, but without all the lies that come with the great factions.
You think you can hold back the elves on your own? Sounds rather naive for this small group of free people.
Great vision is always ridiculed. War is like every game. The points are only really counted at the end.
The war is just a game to you?
No. But life is always easier when you know the rules of your opponent.
Tell me about your vision.
I have seen this world, in all its broken glory. I have seen that the different factions that have risen since the Great Catastrophe all have one thing in common. They are all prisoners to their laws. They are all prisoners of their past. But amongst all of those factions are people who have seen this for themselves. And this camp is their point of contact.
You are fighting for the free people?
We fight for freedom and self-determination. We defy the oppressors and all those who blindly follow them. One day there will come a person, someone in our midst who can change the world from its very foundations up. And I believe that that person has come to us here and now today.
You think I'm the person who can change the world?
Let's drop this foolish masquerade. We both know who we are talking about, Commander.
And who do you think I am?
You're Jax, Alb Commander. He who left Zakor, who was said to be dead but is risen. You lost the power of the past, but you didn't crumble. Oh no. For here in front of me I see here an upright, strong person and his internal conflict between human and machine. Who, if not you, could really make a difference? You who straddles the worlds of Zakor and the free people, of life and death.
I didn't rise from the dead. I narrowly escaped execution.
Modesty and ability together in one person. You will be more than a figurehead. You will be a leader.
You offer people shelter here?
People? Yes. That is the point. We are all people, whatever labels we have put upon us. The domed city is a shelter for those who want a new start, but who cling to their old past. Here, all people give up on their belief of the past to build a new future for themselves. So, to win their trust, show them that you believe that too. That you look forward, not back.
What do I have to do to be allowed to stay here?
Fit in. If the people like you, then you will have a place to stay here.
How do you defend this place?
A number of experienced, expert fighters have come to our cause. Enough to keep back the mutants and the Alb patrols.
Who do I have to prove myself to?
Well, start with those with the most influence. That will persuade the others. There's our scout, our guard, Jonesy. He helps protect us from the local mutants. Then, there's Eckhart. He is responsible for the overall defense of this place. And of course, Harley, our mechanic. You can probably make him happy if you bring him something interesting to repair. They're good men, and they are waiting for a leader.
Your Campmaster Eckhart is a very determined man.
Yes, that he is. But I'm glad that he is here. Without his skills, we would have been overrun by mutants long ago. Winning him over to your side shows you are the person I thought you were. That is excellent progress.
Your scout Jonesy is very committed.
We all owe him our lives. His dedication has kept Origin safe. It's good that you helped him. He knows now that he has your support. You're making good progress.
Your mechanic Harley appears to be capable.
He is a gift. He has skills that will be needed in the time to come. And I hear you are to work on a raider together. That will be an asset to us all. If you have won the trust of those three, then you have won the trust of the camp. You have earned the right to stay here amongst us. The big tower you can see at the top of Origin is now yours. Here is the key. But a tower is only walls. It is only a symbol. If you would make this your home, your future, you must remember that trust comes in keeping promises, not in making them. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
Harley is going to repair my crashed raider.
Land and sky, we shall face them. If anyone can get the raider in the air again, it's Harley. You see, your knowledge, the skills few have here in Origin, together we are stronger. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
I helped Eckert secure the camp.
Very good. I've already met your companions. You made some interesting choices. But somehow they fit in with the rest of the group here. You've done well. I look forward to hearing more of your exploits.
We've got rid of the mutants in the surrounding area.
Well, you've bought us some time. Nature abhors a vacuum, and other mutants will come. But Origin is safer for the death of those creatures. And you have proven my vision true. I had no doubt when I saw you that you would be successful. And now, we come to the part of our agreement that is under my control. It was my task to prepare Origin for your arrival. Now, it is yours. I hope you use it wisely. Lead us to a safe future, where peace is possible again.
If I am to lead, then you must follow my choices.
We will follow. And we will hope.
Teach me something.
Sure.
We could use people like you. That's great, great. I feel much safer now. Hey, they told me you're trying to take command here, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Lloyd's been great, but he always said he was waiting for someone to take over. Guess that's you, right? Well, you got my support, all right?
Teach me something.
Yeah, okay.
Born of Kalan, and a gift to all.
I heard you're one of us now. That you've joined our merry gang.
Looks like it.
Okay. Good. We need all the help we can get. So, you are in charge around here now?
Yes. I hope that isn't a problem.
Protect the people here, and you'll have me on your side. Put these people in danger, and we'll have a problem.
Then we won't have a problem.
All right, then. If you say so.
Teach me something.
Oh, good.
Plan your journey to avoid the areas inhabited by
Well, what do you think? It was a real struggle to get it here. But here she is.
So, how long to repair it?
Well, this thing has just had it. I'll need a lot of time to get her working again.
to take off?
Yes, Commander. It was a last-minute order, but we have it done.
Good. I will need to leave immediately.
We had a problem with one of the thruster ports. It seems to have jammed.
Will that affect the mission?
It won't affect the handling, and someone would have to be a very good shot to hit it. Are you sure there's no time for a repair?
My orders are to leave immediately. Complete final preparations for takeoff.
Yes, Commander.
And even then, the reactor is going to be a problem. That reactor coil won't last for long, I'm afraid. But let me get it working first. I'll tell you later if I need any more parts, okay? Hey, so I've heard you've gone and set up camp here.
Yes, it looks like you're stuck with me.
Ha! Then welcome to the madness. Big dreams, constant mutant attacks, and no shards. Exactly the right thing for schmucks like us, huh? So, heard you've taken over.
Correct.
Well, as long as you don't go turning into a complete asshat now you're in charge, then that'll be all right with me. Oh, and how do you want to be addressed now? Sir? Mr. Shithot Dictator, sir? Oh, Imperial Deity of the Everlasting Whoop-de-Hay, sir?
Just get the job done. You can call me whatever you want.
I'll get on with it right away then, sir. Mr. Shithot Dictator Whoop-de-Hay.
I'm in. No, I'm not good enough for that.
Remarkable country. Get ready. This place doesn't feel too friendly.
Good to see you.
Jax. Commander Jax. If someone had told me you would turn up here, I wouldn't have believed it. I heard you were dead.
They tried to execute me. I got lucky.
Disgraced, but not dead. An exile. Now the great commander stands before me. How times change. So what can one Alb rebel do for another?
I need your support.
And why should we help you?
It seems like we're on the same side, Sestak. The Alps from Zakor tried to kill me. What do they think of you?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Isn't the fact that they want us both dead enough reason for us to help each other out?
No, that's not enough. Nobody has forgotten your loyalty to the hybrid. You would have done anything in his name. I should kill you here and now, in case you decided to rediscover your loyalty to him.
You idiots should talk before drawing your weapons.
Withdrawing from ELEX has left you emotional, Jax. That emotion only proves how worthless he would be as an ally.
Your narrow-mindedness is the reason you won't succeed. You're thinking like Albs, but you lack their strength.
Speak then, Jax. I will give you 3 chances to persuade us, before we decide your fate.
You are dependent on ELEX. I am not. You can learn from that. You are still tied to Zakor while you take ELEX. Even now, you are taking on a fight only because of your addiction. ELEX weakens you.
ELEX strengthens us physically and mentally, while your emotions weaken you.
Try anything, and you will be the first to die.
If you think hollow threats will persuade me, you are mistaken.
My experience as an Alb commander can help you defeat the Alb sent after you.
They know you as well as you know them. That could be a weakness, and your knowledge of their orders is weeks old. It is useless.
You are fighting the Elexitors. They are my enemy too. Someone from Zakor ordered my execution. Can't you see that our fight is aligned?
Yes. Our struggle is not with the Alb people, only with their leaders. The things the Alb stood for, the true vision of our people, these things have been pushed aside since the hybrid appointed the Elexitors. And you were their most faithful servant. You saw to it that the hybrid's word stood above all. You and your brother Kallax worked together to kill all who stood in the hybrid's way. How can I believe you have rejected all that past loyalty? Your arguments have failed to persuade me, but I will give you the chance to prove your value where words have failed.
And why would you do that?
Your survival without ELEX, away from Zakor, is remarkable. You have lasted far longer than I could have imagined. That makes me curious as to how you have mastered the power of emotions and navigated the world of the free people. It makes me wonder what you will do next.
How do you justify targeting your fellow Alps?
We don't celebrate these deaths. They are sacrifices to a greater cause. You know the Alps and Zakor aren't free. They are blinded by the words of the Elexitors. Their minds are controlled by the hybrid. We separatists will see that influence broken. We will bring all Alps back to the true purpose and meaning of the directive. All Alps, including you. The Alps are about more than serving the hybrid and his need to consume all ELEX. We broke with the clerics to follow logic instead of religion, to achieve the next step in evolution. The logic of this still holds. We must return to our true purpose.
I am no longer an Alp.
Your roots will always be a part of you. You cannot escape your past.
The highest goal of the directive is to deliver all ELEX to Zakor.
That is what they say. But what do they use that ELEX for? What were we working to achieve? You know better than I what ELEX can do and what risks it carries. With their synthetic implants and all the ELEX they have taken, the Elexitors have lost the ability to see things clearly. The will of the hybrid is all that they know. The Alps will be free to evolve again once the Elexitors have been removed.
Weakening the Alps means that the free people will come to power.
We have our agents and scouts all over Magalan. As soon as one of the other factions could endanger our purpose, we shall move to stop them.
You really believe this Raptor shit? You think that you can change things?
Our numbers are growing, and we have become very effective in the way we operate. In your time as commander, you proved that effective action could be taken without needing large numbers of troops. That was important to you.
I will find Calyx.
Calyx is the greatest threat left in Zakor after the hybrid. His attempt to execute you, if that is what it was, shows he will stop at nothing to see the hybrid's will is done.
That makes him the big threat to you separatists.
That is true. They say he has taken your place, and now leads the Alb armies into battle.
Then we should fight him together.
Your quest for revenge. It feels like an emotional need.
And so what? That doesn't change the facts.
Revenge clouds the mind. But whatever the facts, it is still too early for us to attack the Elexitors directly. And if they find you, then they will kill you. I suggest you stop the Elexitors discovering your resurrection. Your raider crashed in Edan. If the Albs there find someone who has seen you alive, then word of your survival may reach Zakor. You should kill those Albs before they can tell anyone in Zakor that you are still alive.
You think Zakor doesn't know I'm alive?
We have yet to hear any intel that indicates that they have learned of your survival.
You want me to kill my old comrades?
How many deaths do you have on your hands? Why should it matter that they are Albs instead of the free people? What does it matter whether you are killing to fulfill the directive, or to stop it?
I thought your fight was with the Elexitors, not the foot soldiers of Zakor.
Believe me, I don't like the thought of killing Albs who have not had the chance to think about the truth. But the troops in Edan are not only capable of reporting your presence, but ours too. They threaten our existence.
Meaning, you want me to take care of your business.
You want our help. We want you to prove you share our interests. This will achieve both our aims.
Very well. Where can I find the Albs in Edan?
They are monitoring the converter in Edan. Someday Zakor hopes to reclaim it. I will send the coordinates to your adjutor.
I want to get my power back. The power I had as an Alb.
Of course you do. You were once the most powerful field commander in Zakor. But as the ELEX is drained from your body, so is your power. You will have to find other ways to acquire strength. You cannot reverse that process now. You have changed, Jax. You must accept that change.
The free people face destruction at the hands of the Alps.
And they are now your only chance of survival. You must learn their skills and perfect them if you or they are to survive. I think your fate is now tied to theirs.
I came to enlist your help, not that of the free people.
And I am helping you. Now you must do your part.
What you mean is you don't trust me?
No. Not enough to risk the survival of my people on that trust. Maybe that will change one day. But until then, you must be satisfied with this alliance as it is.
How are you planning to weaken the Alps?
Our first step must be to shut down the converters.
That is madness. You aren't strong enough to fight Zakor.
And it must be us who does it. We must lead the process that stops the Alexiters. You should be a part of this, Jax.
The converters must be silenced.
This is the control code that will stop the ELEX extraction program. It will stop a converter from operating. But the code has to be uploaded directly into the central computer of each converter. We will start with this one here, in southern Abessa.
How do I get access to the converter's central computer?
You will need to access the converter's control center. That is always located in the upper area of the extraction tower.
What can you tell me about the defenses there?
Many of the units stationed there have been rotated out in the last few weeks. Our intel is reporting that they have been replaced by combat mechs, drones, and mutants.
I met some of your people in Edan.
Yes, Nezol and his men. I also know what happened. If you think I see Nezol's death and your meeting with him as a coincidence, then you are mistaken. I can't prove it, but I won't forget what has happened. You have used up the only chance you get with me. Make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
I've killed the Alps in Edan.
So I have heard. It seems you are willing to fight against Zakor.
Cleric's attack has been pushed back. We are preparing our counterattack.
Save your troops for the converters. We must secure the ELEX supply.
I will see that is done. Why do they do it, Jax? Can't they see these attacks are hopeless?
Emotions make animals of men. Don't try to understand them. I think the time is drawing near, Calyx. I think the hybrid will soon take us to the next level of evolution.
The hybrid sees all. The hybrid will be served. His is the future.
But then you and Calyx never were the squeamish sort.
Killing those few soldiers took brute force. We'll need a more strategic approach to deal with the forces in Zakor.
That is true. But you have shown a measure of the skills that will be required if you are to achieve your goals. What else do you have to report?
I found the thief who stole my armor.
So you have recovered your equipment?
No, he had sold it on.
Then it seems that your ties to Zakor are being cut. You'll have to use the equipment you can get from the Free People. Do you have anything else to report?
The changes in me are having other effects. I'm having visions.
What have you seen?
I'm not sure. I think they were visions from my past.
What have you learned from them?
Learned? Nothing. The visions have only given me more questions.
That may be so for now, but do not dismiss them. It may be that they have answers to offer you.
What is causing them?
I don't know for sure. There are many stories of Albs who have had visions as their bodies fought against ELEX withdrawal. They say that it was something similar that gave the hybrid his first visions, but who knows? All there is around the hybrid are stories, few facts. But perhaps these visions will help you to learn who you really are, now that Zekor has lost its power over you.
Perhaps.
Do you have anything else to report?
I've joined a faction.
Then I hope this brings you strength.
The Berserkers' rejection of technology is strange, but they have a vision for the future of Magalan that gives them purpose.
That connects them to us. But they fear the Albs since we split from them, and that means they have no trust for separatists. Do you have anything else to report?
The equipment I have should be good enough to take on the Albs in Adan.
I knew you would find the tools you needed to survive. Do you have anything else to report?
The equipment I have found will have to do the job.
Yes, you have done well. Your preparation should have made you ready to take the next step. But what you have achieved so far will not make you strong enough to challenge Calax.
You will need to assign someone to complete his mission.
He will be hard to replace. There aren't many Albs with his skills.
You were right to kill him. The directive only allows one outcome for failure.
Are you saying I was wrong to assign him?
Failure cannot be tolerated. Get this right before their failure becomes yours.
Spoken like a true Elexitor, Jax.
I am no Elexitor. The hybrid has yet to call me for that honor.
It can only be a matter of time before he summons you to him. You bring our father honor. I am honored to be your brother.
Honor the hybrid. Serve the hybrid.
I will not dishonor you. I will ensure this Alb's failure does not reflect on us.
Though you aren't strong enough to face Calax, you are ready for the next steps you need to take. In terms of our alliance, I will ensure that our soldiers do not cause you any problems unless you show signs of reverting to your old allegiance to Zekor. More than that, I cannot offer you right now. We can trade or offer advice for now, but our forces must remain ready to fight Zekor.
That is as I expected.
You have done well, but you should be cautious in your plans. You are not strong enough to challenge an Elexitor like Calax, but I can tell you how to get closer to achieving your goal. One of my agents has reported that the rebel Elexitor Zardom is hiding in northeastern Abessa. He has established a hidden base there while the Ice Palace is searching for him. As he too is now sought by the hybrid, perhaps he will help you. You should find him and tell him your purpose. I am sure he can advise you how to take on the Alexitors without fighting your way through an army to do it. Although you will have to decide whether you can be trusted.
Every Elexitor deserves nothing but death.
Not if he can still be useful to you.
Why have you left a former Elexitor alive? If he hasn't joined you, couldn't he be a threat?
I don't know what he is. He was a loyal Elexitor, and yet he has run from Zekor. That is why I sent you. Partly for your own business, but also to learn his intentions.
So I'm the bait?
Zardom is an outcast like you, but we don't know whether he still possesses his ELEX abilities. He has shown no interest in joining us. Perhaps he will talk to you. Maybe you can discover what powers he still has, and how he intends to use them.
In fact, by watching him kill me, you can assess his powers.
You will benefit from talking to him, and we will know what we have to do, if he should ever stand against us. It's mutually convenient.
Why should Zardom help me?
We suspect Zardom plans to end his exile and return to Zekor to lead the Albs. In his own way, He always was loyal to our people, but he doubts the hybrid. Zardom harks back to the days before the hybrid took over. He believes the Albs will evolve, that they are superior. He fears the hybrid has subverted those causes for his own ends. Put yourself into Zardom's service. Tell him that you want to fight the hybrid together. Your reputation will mean that he has to take notice of you.
What is in the hybrid's mind? Surely the infallible must know of my survival. And yet here I am, living, breathing, in contradiction of the directive. The hybrid's will commands. All ELEX must be given to the hybrid. All loyalty, all duty must be to the hybrid. For the hybrid sees all. So, why has he permitted me to live? Am I still part of his plan? Or did he send me to die at the hands of my brother? Before the crash, I saw everything clearly. The hybrid's will answered everything. Now, I have only one route to answers. I must find Calyx.